On Shivaya Meena, I'd like to share a Gita verse that means a lot to me. I'm afraid I can't pronounce it very well, so I'm not going to. It's chapter 2, verse 7, and it means, the translation I have here, I am confused about my duty, and am besieged with anxiety and faint-heartedness. I am your disciple and am surrendered to you. Please instruct me for certain what is best for me. So, the way this shows up in my life is that there are times where I'm scared or anxious, I've got something really challenging that I need to do, and I can see my mind really getting into its old patterns, its patterns of fear, and sometimes I feel like I can't transcend them and see the right way forward. So at that point I just think, well, I just have to ask the universe or the universal mother to help me. And it's like I call God in and say, it's just fear. You've got this, and I know you'll help me. And then when I do that, usually it gives me the strength to realise that those obstacles that I imagine are there, they're just imagination. They're just my mind bringing the past into the present and into the future. So it reminds me about that, and it opens me up to the possibility that other outcomes are possible. So that's my way of surrendering and saying, I don't want to run with the ego. I want to be open to God's grace in this situation. And every time I do that, it's like the obstacles disappear. I may still be fearful as I start the thing that I need to do, but it's nowhere near as difficult as I thought, and it helps me to remember God while that thing is happening. I mean, one sort of silly example would be that I don't really like driving in the dark, and I drove to an Amma satsang today. I live in Derby. I drove to one in Sheffield, and on the way back, obviously it was dark, and there was a big roundabout which was very busy on the way, and I was a bit anxious about the roundabout, but I just remembered that if I surrender, then God will get me over that roundabout. And actually when I got there was no problem at all. So it's just remembering that God is with me all the time and surrender to God's grace. So that's what that verse means to me. Namah Shivaya. Thank you.